Yeehaw! Welcome back to the Southern Stack. Life is too short to be serious. All right, so 7-Eleven and Green Day have collabed with their coffee brand Phnk Bunny. So you've got a new, interestingly enough, new Slurpee, which is candy apple flavor. That's the name. So like sour green apple. And then you've got some new coffees, more notably the chocolate almond latte, which I have gotten my hands on. So let's go ahead and try these. All right, we're gonna go for the Slurpee first, and then oh, I found a matching straw. We'll go with the coffee last. So here we go. It's almost like there's lemon in there. Super flavorful, super sweet. And a nice sour twist. It's pretty solid. Now we burst in with flavor. Very candy-esque. Sweet and sour. I have had better green apple flavors, but granted, this is worthy of a good rating. 8.5. All right, and now we're gonna try the coffee. We got it cold brew style. So let's try the chocolate almond latte. Definitely can taste some chocolate there. A little bit of almond. It's pretty good. It tastes like cold brew mixed with chocolate covered almonds. I wouldn't say it would be the most in-depth flavor you'll ever have, but it's enjoyable. It's got good flavor. Maybe it could be a little bit stronger on the coffee side there, but you definitely get your standard chocolate and almond kind of combination there. So even though it's not like groundbreaking, like you can get this combination at most coffee shops, this works really well, especially for 7-Eleven. I'm gonna give it a 7.5, and it's a good way to start this early summer is with some really refreshing beverage options at 7-Eleven. And Green Day knows what's going on with that. So other than that, I'll see you. I got a surprise for you. One, a correction. That was not green apple, that was grape flavored. But I still rate it the same probably, right? But anyways, Caddy Shack lemon tea flavored Slurpee. And also, look at that, Zesty. So they're really trying to push their Coke Slurpee this summer in connection with the little Zesty promotion that Coca-Cola is doing. So anyways, no, this is not Coca-Cola. This is Caddy Shack lemon tea. Let's try it. I do not know why I can taste some coconut, but I do. It's odd. It's interesting, it's odd, it's not bad. But I can definitely taste tea, lemonade, spices. It almost tastes like an alcoholic beverage. That's a lot going on at one thing. I thought about giving it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 6. It's just so much going on there, and it's just so weird. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna throw in a few more things in before I get this review up. But yeah, let's see where we go. Yes, when we hit the summertime at 7-Eleven, things just go haywire, right? We started out We got the new Candy Grape and the Pink Bunny collab items, right? The new Candy Grape Slurpee. I should have tried and I explained how the cherry Slurpee almonds taste. They were pretty bad. And then we found out they had like a lemonade tea slush or Slurpee. And now we've got this spicy sausage link or hot sausage link that's new. And I didn't grab a bun. I saw the buns, they look kind of small for this thing, so why even bother, right? We'll want to try this. And I'm sure Paul, if he's watching, he's excited. He loves sausage. So shout out to Paul if you're watching this part of the video. This one's for you. That tastes pretty good. Like, it reminds me of an all beef hot dog with a spicy twist. I'm very vibe with that. That's a really surprising flavor. And again, my way of viewing it is maybe like a crossover between a beef hot dog, pepperoni, kick up the heat a little bit, and there you go. Really impressive. Nice food item for you to try at 7-Eleven this summer. So yeah, tell me if you've tried this. Tell me what you think. And again, we're working to continue building onto this video. I'm gonna really work hard to get these mini melts, these blue raspberry mini melts that I can't even find mini melts at any of the 7-Elevens around me. So if anyone in the Virginia, North Carolina, Maryland, even West Virginia, but I'm not even trying to go there, but anyone in my area that can tell me, give me a lead on mini melts at 7-Eleven, you would be appreciated. Either that, let's see where we go. I told you the fun never ends, right? So it just keeps going. Okay, maybe this is the end. I don't know. Yeah, I hope so. But anyways, we're going to start with something stupid, right? We're looking for the Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl Slurpee. And we're really looking for it to be there at the same time as the fountain drink. So really a dangerous mission. But on the way to finding it, we find other things, right? This is the Colossal Cherry Slurpee in ties with Jurassic Park. It's just a cherry Slurpee. So we're going to try it. Yeah, it's on point. Not as good as other cherry things I've had, but really good. Quite good. 7.5. At some points, the flavor's not there. At other points, it is. And it's not like too artificial, though. Not too syrupy. So, we're gonna hold off on the mini melts. They got this new dinosaur donut. Also, probably kind of to advertise this movie. And it's nothing but a donut. It's nothing but a chocolate iced donut. So, with two Mother's Animal cookies on it. So, I give them credit though. Their donuts are pretty fluffy. They're pretty moist. And then you got Mother Animal cookies on it. I like it. It's nothing like crazy, but it's got good taste, good design. We like that. And then, you know, the chocolate, plenty of chocolate on there. We'll go 8. All right, last. Mini Melts is going through a redesign. I saw the cotton candy ones, and it's much needed, much needed. Finally found a Mini Melts cooler, freezer in a 7-Eleven, so happy to find it as we try these bad boys. Blue Slurpee, Blue Raz Slurpee. Definitely like it kind of reminds me of cotton candy for some reason, but it's definitely like a blue raz sherbet. My second bite was a little bit better. It's a little watered down. starts out really nicely with that burst of blue raspberry, but it tastes kind of watery. It's like a mix of water and blue ras. It's still pretty solid though. I can't complain. I just was hoping for more out of that. So I'm gonna give it a 7. Anyways, if that's it, you know what's coming. If that's not, you don't. Well, yet another item that's exclusive to 7-Eleven stores. You know, you just never know. So, I've got another Arizona flavor that's exclusive to them. It's whipped pineapple orange. So I held off. I bought this and I held off. I was just going to do a short on this. And then, boom, out of nowhere, it's like, no, this thing is exclusive to 7-Eleven. So we got to lump it in with everything else that they do. It's like every summer, 7-Eleven has to go crazy and do all kinds of items. So, anyways, we don't ever know where it's going to end. This could be the end, hopefully. But the infinite swirl items, we're definitely just going to do a featured video, just its own thing. But everything else, boom, 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 magic. All right, let's try it out. That does taste like a beverage made with whipped pineapple. It's a very laid back and creamy type of profile. I'm impressed and intrigued and surprised. I don't know if that's an orange I'm looking at on this can. Yeah, cut open orange. You got pineapple rings, pineapple slices, pineapple. But to me, that looks like a peach there. But I guess it's an orange because it doesn't make much sense for it to be a peach. I don't love this because it isn't as bold on like the flavors of the orange and the pineapple. But it's very interesting. Like, I like it. I'd give it a 7. Easy. But it's very perplexing. You know, just as I'm sipping on this, tasting it, it's like, okay, this is odd, but it's also unique. And I'm liking the experience from it, right? This is one of those things, it's like, okay, I would definitely recommend that you go try it because you don't see this every day, right? So I can be grateful for it even though I don't have this kind of opinion towards it that it's elevated over every beverage. But its uniqueness is very perplexing and it's fun to witness. So if this is the end of the video, that's really a fun, interesting way to end this. But knowing 7-Eleven, you don't ever know. All right, so we're going to call it a wrap at this part. No more. I know they got collectible cups, and as much as I would like to show those off for Jurassic World and all that, you know, it is what it is. But we're going to do a couple things. So first, let's look at the cake bites. We're not going to try them. They're just vanilla. But I wanted to buy them anyways, right? You know, cool stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I thought they were just selling the individual packs. But it looks like they get the whole boxes here at 7-Eleven. So they also had Snickers, M&Ms, and then those Twix cookie bites. So lots of things coming from cake bites and 7-Eleven. All right, we got the blue raspberry Slurpee, even though I really just want the summer freeze to come out so I can do that video. But anyways, this is the blue one, the blue raspberry with the dinosaur involved, you know. You know, I wasn't a huge fan of the cherry one. It was decent. This one's on point. Sweet, strong blue raspberry. Got a nice creamy touch to it too. A little bit more bold, but would work. But I'm gonna give it a 9. All right. I think I've tried these before, but we got buffalo style chicken dip, kettle chips. That really caught my eye. You got everything working for it, right? You got the slightly spicy, slightly zesty or vinegary, cheesy. That kettle crunch is really interesting. This one is a hit. If you see these at 7-Eleven, go try them. All right, 2 more snacks. Not sure if they're new. I don't remember ever seeing them, but we got spicy queso puff fries. Okay, they're like hot fries. A little bit of a queso twist, of course. They're pretty good, light, airy puffs. Nice blend of queso. I give them not as good as like those buffalo chips, but they're good and they're satisfying and they're not heavy on the palate. They're not like, you know, oh wow, I just got hit with a thick snack, right? Like Cheetos, they're pretty thick. Compared to these, there's definitely like a lighter crunch to them. 8. I'll give them 8. All right, Zesty ranch. I saw some tortilla chips. Same name, Zesty ranch, but you know what that is? It's basically Cool Ranch knockoff. This is a puff. This is a fry, or it's a puff fry. So this is more interesting. Now that I can get behind more than I can get behind the spicy queso. I'd love to see them do nacho. If they don't, I don't think they do, but they don't do nacho cheese ones. This is like you take those Cool Ranch Doritos and turn them into a puff. I'm surprised with all like the crossovers that Lay's does, and like the remember when they did the chips with the flavor mashups, right? The flavor swaps. I'm surprised we haven't seen that with Cheeto Puffs, right? You know, the crunchy Cheeto Puffs. We could get like nacho cheese Dorito. I think potato chip would be a hard challenge, but it's something Lay's could probably, you know, do some research and development on, and maybe even pull off. But personally, those get a 10. They absolutely nailed those. So good job by 7-Eleven. And this was definitely a fun review. We had a journey, and I predicted that this was not going to be a journey, and then I realized, well, it's summer, and 7-Eleven is always balls to the wall, excited for the summer. So I'm thinking this is it. I really am. I'm telling you that it's it. If it's not, well, buckle up. But I think we're gonna call it and continue to look for Infinite, Swirl, Slurpee, and Fountain, and we're gonna do a whole fun comprehensive review comparing it to the bottle. So other than that, I'll see y'all around.